connected.
What's up, YouTube? It's dafobra. Boy, it's been a while since I said that on two wheels, huh? Out for my first cruise on my Triumph Street Triple 675. So the big question I'm getting from people is, why a Street Triple? Now, I gotta tell you, there were other bikes that I was considering. Of course, the FZ09 was humongously in the running. I really would love to have a 2017 or 2018 MT09, kind of the best of the breed, but it's just too much money. It wasn't in my budget. I did find an absolutely perfect condition matte gray 2015, which I seriously considered, and I came real close to purchasing it. However, at the end of the day, it wasn't what I loved, and what I really wanted was a Street Triple. And a lot of my friends have FZ09s, and I think they're amazing motorcycles. They're the engine in that thing is absolutely unbelievable. And there are a couple areas that I would have to kind of work on, whereas the Street Triple, while it doesn't have the incredible power of the FZ09, has the better suspension, it has the better brakes, it has the more comfortable seat. And it really is, at the end of the day, the bike I wanted. I also looked at the Yamaha FZ09, which I think is an amazing bike. It just didn't do it for me visually. And the Ninja 1000, which well, that's a completely different bike, but I do like that bike, and I think it would suit my needs very well. However, Ninja 1000 is big, it's heavy, and I really don't need that kind of power, to be honest with you. This bike, I think, has like 105 horsepower. This thing has brand new tires on it. And this is the first time I've been out. Oh, that intake noise on this thing is just ridiculously beautiful. So what did I end up getting? I got a 2013 Street Triple ABS, not the R model. I almost bought the R model. I found a nice condition R model at the same dealership I picked this up at. Oh, that intake sound is infectious. The Street Triple R I almost bought was white, and a lot of people seem to have the white one, and I love the white. I wanted something a little different after having a white bike, and I figured almost every Street Triple you see is white. So I went with this. This is the Caribbean Blue. They only made it in 2013. And once I saw it, I fell in love with the color. The person who owned it before me, what was nice is they bought it from that dealership. And had it serviced at the dealership, so the dealership knew the history of the bike. This has about 7,000 miles on it, and it was pretty much stock, and a couple of little things done to it, like I guess it was ordered with the windscreen, the fly screen, I mean, the belly pan, and the Triumph, the Triumph frame protectors, which I really like the look of. And they put the rear master cylinder reservoir, the bullet aluminum one, so all nice little things that you know, Triumph bits and bobs, as they say. Triumph pieces that just make it look really nice. It did have an undertail and some CRG bar end mirrors, but the original owner, what I like is they put everything in, they put everything in bags and had all the bolts and everything ready to go. You know what, I'd love to make a left here. Is it too late? Is it too late to just go over? Everything was put into boxes and bags, and I got all the original parts, which I put back on, the factory mirrors. I put the factory signals on because he had a set of Rizomas on here, which I wasn't really in love with. And since it's my bike and I have to be in love with it, I put it back the way I want. So right now this bike is 100% stock, as it could have come from Triumph, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's kind of like starting with a blank slate, I guess. And I like it. It's nice. It is very much different than the CBR600 that I had. Very much different. The power band is a lot lower. It's got a lot more grunt to it. The wind hasn't really bothered me. It was something I was really worried about, and maybe I'll do a video on that when I do some more long range riding, because I've only been doing stop and go around here. But the grunt of the 675 triple is very different than the inline 4 600, whereas that bike had to go to 8,000 RPM. This one has power like, gosh, like 4,000 RPM. It's got some really good mid-range grunt to it. So this was the bike that I wanted. I love the look of this bike, and it's just, for me, it's a lot about visual. So, and then there's the feel of riding it. This thing it's just, they got a magnificent roar to it. So FZ09, if I would have gotten the FZ09, oh man, I would have been very, very pleased with an FZ09 for sure. But the Street Triple, it's just really, it's a very, very refined bike. The transmission is super, super smooth. The engine is super, super smooth. It's a very comfortable riding position. It's not completely straight up. It has a little bit of bend in your arms. So I'm real happy with the decision I made. So if you're out there and you're looking at these middleweight nakeds, I rode an FZ09. It put a humongous smile on my face, and I know I would have been happy. But test ride this, test ride the FZ09. Also give the Kawasaki the Z900, give that a shot as well. But for me, it was between those two bikes, and the Street Triple just won it for me. So, while it doesn't have the brute wheelie power of an FZ09, it's definitely extending the front suspension when I throttle it up. And this is at, let's see, 4,000 RPM if this person can get out of the way. Oh yeah, see, that's that intake howl is just, I can't even explain how beautiful it sounds. And I don't even think you need to put an aftermarket exhaust on here. Although if I did, I probably would go like an Arrow or something, because that seems to be the way to go. So anyway, you have any questions about the Street Triple? Leave them in the comments section down below, and I will do my best to answer. So I'm going to enjoy this first ride, and hope not smile too much. All right, everybody, ride safe. I'll see you.
About you.